everyone, welcome to my channel, Andrew Makes, and today I'm excited to share with you what I made in September, and I'll also be showing the winner of the viewer's choice. It was between vintage culottes and a vintage jumpsuit, and there were only 5 votes separating the two, so I'll show that at the end, so stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching today. It really means a lot to me. It helps my channel so much. Every time you click on my video and watch it and engage by liking and commenting, the YouTube algorithm pushes my video out more, and hopefully more people will find my channel. So we YouTube creators appreciate you all so much, and your views and likes and comments mean more to us than you will ever know. Okay, on to my September makes. And here is my mini quilt wall hanging for September. It's this adorable squirrel holding an acorn, and there's falling leaves all around him. And I will get in close so you can see. And I used my embroidery machine for the applique and the letters. And I actually have it on the hanger this time because a few of you have asked me how I display it. And these are actually 4 mini quilts, and I got mine in a quilt shop, but you can get them anywhere online, I'm sure. And here's the back, and it has this rod, get close, that slips through, and then I just did these fabric loops and hand sewed them to the back so it doesn't show on the front. But you can also use a loop of grosgrain ribbon to do it as well. So that's my September mini quilt wall hanging. The first thing I'm going to be sharing is Butterick 6665, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because I have an entire video dedicated to this pattern. I did a pattern review on it, so I will link that up above in the cards if you'd like to check that out. And here's the pattern envelope. This is a more recent pattern. And I made this view, but I made the sleeves from this view. And here are the line drawings. And here's my blouse. I will show everything as best I can on hangers, and then I'll also insert pictures of me wearing it. But it's in this beautiful, I could not think of the correct fruit and or vegetable color to name this. I was saying plum and raisin and all those things. But no matter what the color, it is very pretty. It's basically my hair color. And here is the back. This pattern has beautiful details on it. As you can see, it has a yoke across the back and also a pleat across the back. And it has a curved hem. And I think all those elements just fix this up a notch. It makes it a lot more tailored looking, I think. And then there are the wonderful wide sleeves, which I absolutely love. And then I used some brushed nickel, I think, buttons. And I did some fun details on since the sleeve is so wide, I knew as I was walking and the sleeves would be flapping around that you'd be able to see the hem, so I did a bias binding. This is just purchased bias binding. And then I also used my variegated serger thread, which I have been using for months on all my garments. And if you've seen my wallback haul video, this is where I got it. It's the Maxi Lock serger thread brand, so it's very nice. And they have all kinds of different shades to choose from, so if you don't like changing your serger thread with every project, that variegated is great for that. And plus it looks super fun on your garments. And it also has bust darts, which are very nice. And it is hard for me to find even ready to wear button-up shirts that aren't too tight across my back because I have really broad shoulders and a wide back. So I think the pleat in the back helps with that, and I just love the fit of this. I mentioned in my review video that this is probably one of my top 5 favorite patterns now that I have made this. I absolutely love it, and I love the fit. And I'll probably be referring to my September plans video a lot for context, so I apologize about that. But if you haven't seen that, I go over the pattern and the fabric and where I got it and all that a lot more. So if I skip any of those things in this video, go back to my September plans video, and hopefully all that information will be there. And in my plans video, I specifically chose this color and this style blouse to go with the next thing I'm going to show you that I made in September, which is the Yanta overalls by Helen's Closet Patterns. Here are the line drawings. It comes in a shorts version and then a full-length version. And this time I made the full-length version, although I have made the shorts version in a very pretty herringbone denim, and that's part of my May Makes video if you'd like to check that out. And as you can see, it has a pointed chest pocket and 2 pockets on the front and 2 pockets on the back. And I said in my September plans video that I wanted to make the overalls as less overallish as possible, and I wanted to omit the pointed chest pocket and the pockets on the front, but I did want to do the pockets on the back. And I love the look of these. Let me know what you think. This look kind of reminds me of a look between a jumpsuit and overalls. I'm going to show them to you and let me know what you think. Here they are. I love them so much. As you can see, there's no pockets at all on the front. It's very sleek and streamlined, I think, which is the look I was going for. And I used snaps instead of buttons. And here's the back. And I added a little metal handmade label on the back, which I think is super fun. And I did do pockets on the back, and I played with the stripes. The pockets on the overalls are going up and down, but I did the stripes across on the back pockets, although in hindsight I'm not sure lines going this way in this area of the body is such a good idea, but anyway, I'm going with it. But I love these a lot, and the fabric is an amazing cotton linen blend, and this was actually given to me by Figo Fabrics. I have worked with them on a couple magazine projects, and I actually have personally met 2 of the ladies who work there, and Ghazal Razavi is one, and she actually designed this line. And it's the Harmony collection by Figo Fabrics, and I will link to Figo Fabrics website and their Instagram in the description box, and also Ghazal's Instagram account. But they did not ask for or want anything in return for sending me this fabric, which I think was so nice. And we met at QuiltCon one year and are friends now, so I just think that is really neat. But I love these so much. Let me know what you think about omitting all the pockets. I wanted a less casual look in my overalls if that's possible, but like I said, I think this is a cross between a jumpsuit and overalls. Let me know what you think. And here are pictures of me wearing the blouse by itself. Well, I'm wearing pants without the overalls, and then I'm also pairing it with the overalls, which was why I deliberately chose those 2 things to go together. So here are some pictures. overalls, I actually added 2 inches right here on the pattern. It was one of the lengthen, shorten lines. What would that be? Would that be considered to the rise or the bodice or what? This area right here, that's where I added 2 inches of length, and I really like that fit. I just love the combo of that blouse and those overalls together. Let me know what you think. And the next thing I'd like to share that I made is a vintage pattern from 1978, and it's Simplicity 8661. Here's the pattern envelope. And I made this view. It's a long sleeve raglan t-shirt. Here are the line drawings. And fun fact about this pattern, I got it from a thrift store, and inside the pattern were some notes written by someone who owned the pattern, and the notes are dated 1989, and they say how much length they add and what seam allowance to use and everything like that. I think that's really neat. But this is written on a bank account deposit slip. So their name and address and phone number and banking account information is on here. I don't know if it's still the same from 1989, but when you take things to the thrift store, be careful. And here's my t-shirt. I made it with this, I think it's a double brushed poly. It's a knit at least. And these fun floral, all kinds of different colors. And I love the fit of this so much. If you have never made a vintage pattern, at least from the 60s, although I've made one from the 90s that I love as well. I think they tailored things a lot more back then. If you are experienced in vintage patterns, sewing them, let me know if you agree with that, because all the ones I've sewn so far have had extra details on them that make them more tailored, even simple things like a t-shirt. For example, and I don't think you'll be able to see it on this busy print, but it has darts at the shoulders, which is just amazing and makes the fit so nice. And here's the back. Let me see if I can get in closer so you can see all the colors. So pretty. This will go with so many things. And here are pictures of me wearing the t-shirt. And the next thing I'd like to share that I made is Simplicity 0563, and here's the pattern envelope. This is from 2014, and I made this view, and like I said in my plans video, they had this styled as a, what would you like, active wear, but the way I made mine is another example of not to judge a pattern envelope by the cover. And they have wide legs and a yoga waistband, which is super comfy and I love it a lot. And there are the line drawings. And I shared a pair of pants that I had made a few years ago from that pattern in my September plans video, and I made it from this very pretty knit fabric with all these beautiful fall colors in it. And here's the newer pair I made. Now, looking at these pants, would you think that they came from that pattern envelope? This is a knit fabric that I got from Joann, and I hope you can see the textured stripes in it. It's so nice and classic looking, I think. And then there's the wide legs. But this just looks like a nice pair of dress pants. And if you wear a top and don't tuck it in, no one would be none the wiser that this has a yoga style waistband. And these are so comfy and look so nice on, I think. And I will insert pictures of me wearing these so you can see what they look like on. So don't be afraid to deviate from what the pattern envelope shows. And I think those pants are an excellent example of that. And the next thing I like to share is the dress I made for Project Dress-A-Girl. If you're not familiar, this was a challenge for the month of September that was organized by Maddie from Maddie Sews. And even though it's after September when you're seeing this, you can still participate anytime you want. They're always needing dresses, and I will link to the Dress-A-Girl Around the World website in the description box if you're interested in making dresses throughout the year. And you can also do a search for the hashtag Project Dress-A-Girl in YouTube. On YouTube, you'll see all kinds of free patterns and ideas for patterns and all those wonderful things. And then if you search the hashtag on Instagram, you will see a lot of the dresses that were made the month of September. And I'll also link to Maddie's YouTube channel in the description box. And she goes over a lot of information that you'll need to know if you want to make a dress. But the dress I made is from New Look 6444. And here's the envelope. And I made View C. And here are the line drawings. And I made a size 16 in the tweens envelope for an older girl. And here's my dress I made. And this is a quilting cotton. I got it at a thrift store, and it's in one of my thrift store haul videos, and it has this really sweet elasticized neckline and then elastic at the waist, and then this tie is sewn on, and then I added pockets. The pattern didn't call for pockets, but the girls really like having pockets on their dresses, and who doesn't? I know I do. And then there's the label. If you do make a dress, they do want you to put a label on it, so it will warn potential predators that these girls are being looked after by an organization. And here's the back. And this green fabric is a quilting cotton also, and it was given to me by my sister-in-law. But there's my dress for Project Dress-A-Girl, and we hope you will get involved if you can. It's never too late. And now it's time to reveal what I made for Viewer's Choice. Like I said in the beginning, there were only 5 votes separating these two. And it was between these culottes from 1992 and this jumpsuit from 1990. And the reason these two patterns were in the running is because this was a showdown between the patterns that didn't win in July or August. The culottes didn't win in July and the jumpsuit didn't win in August, so I thought it would be fun to have a showdown between those two, and it was a showdown. Only 5 votes separated them, so I made both. I just couldn't let you guys down. 5 votes. I just had to do it, and I'm so glad I did because both of them are amazing. I cannot begin to tell you how much I love both of them. So let me show you the culottes. Here they are. I love them so much. I think this is not a linen blend. I think this is actual linen because of all the wrinkles in it, which I don't mind because that's what linen does, but it has an elasticized waistband and pockets and these amazingly wide legs. And I just used the Natural Fray from the selvage for my hem. I think that looks really cool. And here's the back. It's pretty much the same as the front, but I absolutely love the fit of these. And here are pictures of me wearing them. Aren't they so fun? I just love them so much. And I forgot to say, the waistband of the original pattern, they wanted you to do 2 rows of elastic that's 1/2 inch wide, but I just did 1 row of 1 inch elastic. And speaking of elastic, I want to know if you all have tried the plush back elastic. I didn't even know it existed, but I was in Walmart a month or so ago and I saw it and I grabbed it and I used it, and it is amazing. And I wanted to show it to you. This is all I have left of it, but here's the packaging. And then let me get it out and show you. I hope you can see it's plush back, just like it said. It's real soft and fuzzy. And then there's the other side. But I love this so much, and I want to use this in everything that calls for an elastic waistband. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. And now the jumpsuit. Let me get it for you. Here it is. I cannot begin to tell you how much I love this. This is a double brush poly that I got from Melanated Fabrics. And it's this marled, it's not like solid yellow. I hope you can see that. It's like marled with different shades of yellow and some white in it. Might show better back here. But I love this so much, and it has a dropped waist that I gathered. And it has these wonderful pockets, and I couldn't tell from the pattern envelope. I thought the pockets were just on the front, but they go around. They're actually on the side, which is even more fun, I think. And then there's the bottom. It's hard to show. And then here's the back. But this is so amazingly comfortable. Here are pictures of me wearing it, and let me know what you think. Isn't it so fun? And back to the jumpsuit, I forgot to mention that the pattern is only one size, and it's actually a size smaller than I wear. So I just used the edge of my presser foot on my serger as my seam allowance, and that worked everywhere except when I first tried it on, the armholes were a lot gapy and that wouldn't work. So I ended up using a 5/8 seam allowance on the shoulders, and that helped a lot. They still gape just a teeny tiny bit, but I don't want it too tight so I could be able to wear thicker things under it. So I think that worked out really well, and I'm so pleased that it did. And thank you so much to everyone who participates in the Viewer's Choice every month. I am having so much fun with this. I hope you are too. Your votes mean a lot to me, and I love seeing them come in, and I love seeing everyone's choices and what they vote for. And I'm not sure when this video is going to publish, but I do have a Viewer's Choice for October as well, and the voting ends midnight October 21st. So if you see this video before then, check out my October plans video and vote in the Viewer's Choice for that also. And I'd also like to share a couple non-garment things that I made in September. Every year in October, there's about 12 to 15 of us sewing friends who met in 2015 through the Crafty Gemini Quilt Club. And you all know Vanessa from the Crafty Gemini, but we all met through her quilt club, and we have been getting together. This will be our 5th year, every year in October and have a sewing retreat. And we have what's called Secret Sister. And we have someone else who doesn't go on the retreat to organize the Secret Sisters for us. So Gabby, if you're watching, thanks so much. Throughout the year, we gather things and make things for our Secret Sister, and we sneakily leave a gift at our Secret Sister's sewing table when they're not around and they're not looking on Friday and Saturday. And then on Sunday we all have a family meeting, and then we actually hand our gift to our Secret Sister and reveal who our Secret Sister is, and it is so much fun. And I'd like to share a couple things that I made for my Secret Sister. So here they are. This is a car trash can, and I make these a lot as gifts. They're wonderful, they're practical, everyone loves them. I actually showed one in my August Makes video also that I made for a friend for her birthday. But here's one I made for my Secret Sister. And I got this fabric from Spoonflower, and my Secret Sister's husband is from England, but he lives in the United States now. But I thought that would be fun fabric for her. And then I have the waterproof fabric that I got from Hobby Lobby, which I recommend for these car trash cans. And then this velcros around the headrest. And here's the back. And there's my label. Handmade in Tennessee. And I will put a link to this tutorial. It's by Lauren Mormino. I'll put a link to it in the description box, and it's a free pattern and a free tutorial, and I highly recommend these as gifts. As you can see, it's really nice and roomy inside, and these can also be used for kids' toys. Also, it doesn't necessarily have to be a trash can, but lots of uses for that. Look at these cuties. This is another thing I made for my Secret Sister, and these are the desktop cubes, and it's a pattern by So Sweetness, and if I can find it, I will link to it in the description box. But there are 3 different sizes, and again, I use the London themed fabric that I got from Spoonflower for the outer, and then for the lining I use this fun red and white striped fabric, which I think is really cute. And then you can use these to put all kinds of stuff in, and that is a great gift idea as well. So those are a few things that I made for my Secret Sister. Okay, so that's everything I made in September. I hope you liked everything. Let me know if you had a favorite. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You know I love hearing from you, and I love the community that we're building here. As always, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. It really means a lot to me. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel thus far. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!